and a very welcome to the Aquarian, September 4th, 2022. It is good that we are here. We're doing it, baby. I have a beautiful white rose. Shout out to those at Sunday brunch sipping on that rosé instead of here in our sacred temple. What are we doing here? Pray tell. We are figuring this out together. We are creating this mothership together as we sail up the Milky Way to the North Pole, centered, raised up. And then as we descend back down that pole to the south, we raise up the south like a serpent on a staff. The light is not so kind. That gives us our dollar bill sign. It also spells out the goddess Isis, who flew up the rod that Thoth fashioned for her. A phallic symbol. One is the sun in numerology. The sun is number 1, and the womb is 0, and then 2 is the feminine, 3 is their child. I say that to say this. We need money. We're going to start doing money magic. Why do we need money? Because we need buildings, schools even, places to come together in community, in actual real frickin' world land. Just having these online groups, something to it, but they could be shut down in a second if the powers that be don't agree with the knowledge you're spitting, the game you're kicking. You smell what I'm stepping in? Starting a GoFund we instead of me. We're doing this. We out here. We are out here. We're creating sacred space through the use of sound. We've incorporated sound bowl healing in our first 2 services. Sacred ceremonies. We're breathing this beautiful air. We're thankful for the winds from all directions, north, south, east, and west. Why did I develop a lisp all of a sudden? Oh, we are getting centered. Virgo season is a little bit intense because we have to rush around to get the harvest. It's a little bit of a frantic energy, but not here. We are letting that all on the outside, because in here it is positive vibrations. Here we break out of the Abraham matrix. The Bible is not to be taken literally, nor factually, historically, but what we can take from it is the good that some wise sayings, some beautiful stories, lots of them taken from other cultures, and characters changed to fit into one certain culture. Well, my ancestry happened to be Celtic and Germanic, Scandinavian a little bit. The god of this Middle Eastern tribe is talking about wiping me out throughout the whole freaking Bible. Why would we want to worship that god? What do we worship in the Aquarian? All that is good, beautiful, true. How do we know what's truth? We seek to strengthen and sharpen our discernment. We reflect. We try to live a conscious life. Conscious community is what we're building. Ways to do organized spirituality outside, alternative to this Christian, Abrahamic, Islamic even way of doing things. They can't go by that book and truly be all-inclusive. It befuddles me how people of the gay community, I don't even like using that title for somebody because I don't think we should be so quick to identify as something, because now it's an us and an other. That's why I have a hard time with membership, because that creates an us and an other. So Aquarianism, it's grounded on humanitarianism. Can we all agree that we need to do good for humanity and that we are humanity? The Aquarian church, temple, whatever the frick you want to call it, doesn't believe in the God of the Bible. Or it sees it as an expression of one group's idea of their tribal God. God Yahweh. Before that, the God El. El being Saturn, Yahweh being Jupiter, the son of Saturn. We figured this esoteric stuff out. The real hidden meanings behind the religion, which is mostly astrology, metaphysiology, namely rising your life force energy from the bottom to the top. Energy. Come and feel my energy. Building is what we're raising money for. I put the price at $1,111,000 and 11 to over $1 million. I see all these other people have churches and they're teaching a story that's literal, not literal, as literal. They're just wrong. Sorry. I was once a part of it. I have many friends who are priests, who I believe were good people, meant well. But they didn't have this knowledge. What's the knowledge? Of the metaphysical meanings of these things, which we get a glimpse of and we discover in comparative religious, cultural, mythological studies. This isn't just a place for intellectuals, it's very much elementary. Namely the elements. Fire, earth, air, and water, symbols representing a phenomena that we all experience on a collective level. God-like qualities. And we think there might even be a connection between us and nature and the cosmos, which is really just nature. We're learning this all together. We're coming up with ways to create meaningful comings together. And Virgo season is the time to do a plan, to organize. We're so against organized religion, rightfully so. We've seen what it's done. It's used to control people, just like government. But do we still have some form of organizing without a government? A freaking bird just came to hang out. Never seen that kind of bird. Hey, fella. Raven of Odin. The All-Father. Yeah, get in touch with your ancestral cultural gods, especially goddesses, which have been abandoned. I have many videos. I talk about this every time. Crushed. Killed. The feminine side, which has intuition and creation, very much a part of that. And care and compassion, concern, feminine elements. That's been tied with emotional elements, because our emotional body is constantly being attacked. And then it creates this mental body that's steer wheel on the ship is scared, afraid. Religion has done a good job of enforcing that, the idea of some God who is an angry, vengeful dick. And you get that picture of that God, because that's the God of the freaking Bible. Sorry. Oh, the God of the New Testament was different. First of all, God used to be a dick and now he's not. Well, God's never changing. Well, that idea of God is not freaking... Just look, is it helpful? No, it's not good to be guilt-ridden and filled with shame and some place of fear, but just in a low negative vibration, a heavy, solid, dark place. We cleanse our temple. We purify through our intention, our desire, our willpower, focused intentions, lined up with reality, the elements. And we're perfecting ourselves to be a vessel, to be able to receive the highest of the highest energies. So it could be a good conduit to it in service to others, as we're at service to ourselves. Because if our construct, our mental construct, our organization isn't there, and it gets a flood of money in, nothing will freaking happen to those. But if you have an organized plan, bam, 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 then you bring in money to, and then you got oil for that machine to work. Right now we're in Virgo season. It's a mutable earth, freaking body. So it's a good time to do freaking body stretches, make it sacred and divine, matching the inner with the outer, purifying everything. It's purification time, baby. There's something about taking a bath just for your body. Well, our soul is connected intimately with this body as a bridge to spirit. And our body is this vessel for this soul's journey here to be able to receive more light, to ascend. That doesn't mean escapism out of it, like we're trapped here. It's fully embracing it, diving into it, going into it, where we find our intuition. And she's the high priestess of the temple, goes by the name Isis, whom no mortal has lifted her veil. the seat of the Pharaoh, the seat of wisdom, the goddess of thousands of names, Aset. We, together in community at the Aquarian, have created a spiritual body I want to say in the hopes of, because we're doing it, creating heaven on earth. Starting with it in our minds. Manifesting it in reality. The more of us get together in the same mind frame, vibe, energy, frequency, frequently meeting, frequently thinking about this stuff, there we bring it into manifestation. And it's feelings are involved. Something about an Aquarian, if you know them, they don't really do feelings. It can be a little mechanical, but it's there. There's a wellspring there, actually, of the water bearer. And that being the waters of heaven, when they're matched together with Virgo, beautiful chalice of earth. Our human vessels. We are purifying them through our imaginary using imaging, mentally constructing, visualizing, and then making it a reality. That's the power we have as freaking co-creator gods. And so what we're doing is we're washing away the fuckery from the last Piscean age, which has been totally delusion. Sorry, that was a little harsh. Lots of beautiful things of the Piscean age. Could be the themes, the beautiful Piscean themes of care, compassion. We're going to wash away the times where the phenomena of service has been misused and put people into servitude and slavery. We are not slaves to fucking anything here. Not even God. Any God that I fucking worship doesn't want fucking slaves, obviously. Woo, got the Holy Ghost strong today. We have water as we're washing away the blood magic atonement sacrificial scapegoat ritual. We're washing off of that blood off of us. We're bringing in the most purest freaking magical sacred waters from the heavens into the earth to fill up our souls with the most beautiful love. Animate us. We are the animus. We are the animus mundi. The world spirit together collected here at the fucking Aquarian. Let us go! Hey, let's do oil. Do you have any essential oil? Because now after we just made ourselves a fucking purest of vessels, holy as shit, we're gonna take. Hey, we're making shit sacred. Everything's sacred. The white gardenia reminded me of cooler times to come. That perfect balance plays a Libra season is what we're getting ready for. The heavenly marriage. 7th house, the 7th sign, 7th day. The beautiful harmony of darkness and light. Summertime's a good reminder, like, the light isn't always even too much fucking light. We want to balance the masculine, the divine masculine, active force. Let's not be a bunch of little wimps. women and men together, oftentimes women need to exercise their masculine side more, and men their feminine side. Men, go to the temple and find your goddess there. If you're a married man, it's your wife. You just have to deal with her in real life. Sometimes it's easier to have a wife just in the spiritual realm. Because then you can see her in everyone. But not without being these gurus who just start their own shit to have sex with a harem of young woman followers. We're avoiding that in the Aquarian. We don't know guru shit. We're anti-clericalism. I wear this shit just to show you that anybody can. Why? A priest is ordained by who? A fucking God? If you have the desire to preach the fucking good word that the Bible's bullshit, wherever the fuck you want. These are pagan symbols. Pagan is fucking cool. It means those who didn't get taken over and conquered theologically by this Semitic desert cult into sacrificing goats, usually during Capricorn season, sacrificing lambs, rams during Aries season. Well, as we go into Virgo, these dark fucking cultists are looking to sacrifice fucking virgins because they feed off of this power. Dark occultism is a real thing. And the Catholic Mass doing a blood magic scapegoat atonement ritual is immoral, and it's spiritually actually fucking dark. I'm sorry to get so dark. Let me look at this beautiful white rose, reminded of my fucking inner purity that can never be fucking trampled upon by some fucked up ideology. Done bad shit, sure. And then I have to fucking pay the consequences for it. Help me to do it with a good fucking attitude. That's where you meet the scales of judgment, of justice in Libra, who is measuring the heart, the soul. Right now, it's harvesting the soul. These churches, these fucking temples are harvesting our souls like a goddamn matrix. Well, we're breaking out of the fucking matrix. Through the goddess, Mater Mediatrix, Maya. They have us thinking that it's in a cage without even us knowing it. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. I'm having fun doing this, you know? We gotta have fun here. But we also have to be awake to the fuckery. During the children's services, I recommend toning it down a little. Curse words? What kind of God gives a fuck if you curse? You know what? Maybe there's a reason why the building that we were hosting shit in caught on fire. Maybe the God of this world doesn't want this to happen. That's why I need other people to help me. You see what the fuck I'm doing? You see what we're doing here? Is there any questions? Liam, what do we do about faith? Faith in your fucking self. Faith in your fucking fellow man. What do we do with hope? Hope things don't go to shit. But not drinking a bunch of fucking hopium by taking a bunch of copium, which is these ideologies, theologies that have us looking forward to a kingdom to come without being fully fucking present in the now. Opening yourself up to these stories of the Bible as literal has opened us up to news stories, government schemes as fucking plausible. Liam, I came here to have a peaceful time. Sometimes, like during the week, Saturday, Saturn's Day, excuse me, that's a time where you want to be more solemn, somber, Saturnian. You really want to tap into Saturn. The people who worship on Saturday know that. Sunday is tapping into the sun's power. These days of the week have been named after these planets everywhere. It's like China. And it's magical how they came up with it. Because Sunday, the first day of the week, sun to the moon. There's 1 and 2. The number of the sun is 1. 2 is the moon. 3 is Mars. So there's no seemingly order. But there is. Where they've taken the 7 planets in that order and they've interjected the power of 4, the tone of 4, the note of 4. And it created it creates a 7-point star, which I tried to do it last time. I didn't do it right. It was crazy, right? Yeah, there's lots of beautiful, esoteric, hidden teachings, namely the heavens and how it's a map of our own bodies. And so as we work through the heavens, we're working through ourselves, our inner makeup, because it's connected to the outer makeup. As if we're in a fractal universe, a fraction of the whole. So when we do things on a small level, we're doing it on a big level. Because things on a big level, they play out on this level, which is a smaller level in comparison to that. So that we have something, here's a small thing that we're doing comparable to a higher one. You get it? It's called sympathetic magic, and what you want to do is line yourself up with reality and the sun. It's like when you want to plant a seed, you want to do it during a certain time of the year. We're just being fucking harvested here. We're taking our power back. Spiritual sovereignty. Spiritual sovereignty. What do we do to some of these beautiful hymns? You know, we just think about them allegorically, but then when there's certain things that are just straight up propaganda, marching on to Zion, a bunch of frickin' people going off to fight in wars over this land. Still happening today, Junior. End the service. You're gonna let the do. Oh, did you get your oil? Okay. We're going to anoint ourselves as fucking royalty. Yeah. There's no fucking king or queen who's more fucking royal than us. We're all taking the fucking crown. Anointing our heads as the Messiah, as the Savior, as the Anointed One. Fucking prophets foretold of you, motherfucker! Let's go! Oh, it smells so nice. Sometimes I just get the Holy Ghost. I blow on you, monkey pops. So I'm not raising money for a private jet yet. Just for a fucking building. If these churches have them, we should fucking have them. And meeting wherever we can in the meanwhile, because we gotta do this together. Reminds me of this joke in poor taste. And it's a group of middle Americaners were put into a... The joke says white. Of course we got it. White people suck, right? So, a bunch of white people... It's a fucking shitty joke. They're put in a trailer. Double wide. A family of 10. And they are like, this sucks, Billy. Every white kid's name is Billy, obviously. This sucks, Susie. I know, yeah. Dad, you suck for having us here. And then, if you were to put 10 Mexicans... This is a joke. I'm repeating this from the guy Gary Owens, who it's horrible. And they're like, they put 10 Hispanic people in the trailer together, family members, and they sit down, they look around, and they say, "We're together, goddammit!" Not funny. I cannot tell jokes in preaching school. They start things off with a joke. Well, your whole fucking service is a joke. They'll put money in the goddamn basket because I would like to bring your attention to Recollections, verse 20, chapter 4, also known as 420. Smoke one. And I would like you to open your apps on your phone right now. The Spirit compels me. One special member out there, I see you. Open up your phone. Go to your GoFundMe app. And look up the Aquarian. Raising money for a non-religion religion. An anti-church church. A non-biblical based missionary. It is good that we are here. We are creating a mystical body. I don't like the word church. Temple. And we are all gathered ye in. And we are Aquarian. Why? Because we're in the fucking age of Aquarius's transition. And we're all there. But we fucking know it. The motto of Aquarian is knowledge. Gnosis. The secret knowledge hidden from the vulgar masses for generation has been revealed here today. Ow! We are cutting down the old tree and raising the tree of Yggdrasil, which is most oftenly likened to the Milky Way. We are the way. We are the Milky Way. Traveling up north to go visit Santa Claus at the North Pole. Santa. Sacred Claus. The claustrum, like cloistered nuns. Breaking through the claustrum, going to the seat of wisdom, the pineal gland, where we are crowned by our goddess Isis. Isis, Nana, Hecate, Athena, Minerva, Pallas Athena, all the goddesses, Nephthys, my personal favorite, who are most often personifications, the spirits of our beautiful elements, or shared phenomena, or attributes that we seek to emulate. We're bringing out the Minerva within us. All these great constructions that we have collectively tapped into in our ancestors in years past, and so they hold energy, power to them. Jesus never historically existed, but enough people got together, thought him up, bought into it, so in a sense, in a spiritual level, the world of the mind, it consciously exists in many. Should we just let them be happy sheep? We don't have any fucking shepherds here because we don't want any sheep! Alright, I'm losing my voice. Let's pick a card for this week. I have this Egyptian deck. I just like Egyptian shit. And the Norse gods are cool. We have all this great, so much to work with. Work it. Thoth, number 12. Wholeness. We're all about health and wellness. You say Aquarian is a religion of health and wellness. The word religion, I try to stay away from, but fuck it. We're a religion. We're a church. We're a temple. We're a synagogue. We're a freaking mosque. We're all of it and none of it. Spiritual community. Anti-cult. Anti-spiritual communities are weird. We're just trying not to do weird shit, but still kind of like fun. No dark occult blood shit. Dark fucking magic bullshit. Take that on. Somewhere else. We take on the mantle of the Aquarian. Fucking above that shit. We're so awesome. And then a card, perhaps. Oh, as we go forward in this week, let us ask the sacred goddess to help us to collect some money, especially Venus and the moon. Luna. The Emperor. Fourth major arcana. Aries energy. We have Jupiter in Aries, which is giving expansion to our ability to charge forward, be the divine masculine, confident, courageous, spiritually sovereign. I am is the motto of Aries. And there's something about that, just that I am presence. I am that I am. Popeye, I believe so. What did Popeye say? I don't know, but he never missed a day of working out. It's a good time to work out, Virgo season. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we raise that $1 million, because I want to have a church that looks like the freaking Notre Dame Cathedral. And instead of like all these pictures of the saints, I guess. Half of them didn't really exist. They had to take away Saint Christopher, the Christ bearer. this like giant who carried baby Jesus through the water, and then he got too heavy. It's all astral myth. It has to do with the constellation carrying the sun through the water, which is usually the Milky Way. Or Eridanus, which is the lower waters of the heavens. It's also cool to have like a mid-century, modern, contemporary place. Or hippie places. I mean, we just meet at parks and do stuff. But you can't have amplified music. The weather isn't always great, especially in Florida. It's hot shit. But do these ceremonies charge? It's going to charge water with feelings and intention. They've even done studies where they have the water changing its molecular shape and form. And when you do something with a beautiful intention and energy, it has a very beautiful symmetric pattern that it creates. An Asian doctor, something Murakami. And when there's not that energy, but the opposite, like anger or hate, it's very, it's ugly looking. So beauty is in relationship to love. And there's a truth there. A truth. There's truth we just discovered. So let us go out this week and express, be living conduits. Earthen vessels. Best expressing beauty, love, and truth. Thank you, my friends. Donate to this motherfucker. We gotta get it going!